Well, this is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Hey, Ron!
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. It's caught inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. Hey, 11.
Lawrence will throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DeAndre Swift, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal
or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Rodgers to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and he'll fall incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they like to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
Number 50, and you block over here. Back foot. Hey, 88, and cat 300. Cat 300.
Here's Rodgers. Here's a diving catch right side. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd here.
Rodgers now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lawrence goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Think right. Hey, I'm gun.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Lisa, 24. Hey, Jupiter. 11, Agate.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out. And the Jags are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Right now, you got 58.
On play action, it's Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, New York.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, Swift. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
11. Here we go.
On first down, Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. A try here for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Next to score, Jaguars 21, Jets 3.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
26. Yeah, there.
Now Rodgers. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 4.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Jaguars 28, Jets 3.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Get 300. Get 300.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards. Second down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block. Go to 50.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Inside. 26.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
88.
To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, take 26. Take 30.
Rodgers again now. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Jaguars force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
They'll run right here with Swift. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an extra.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
All right.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
630.
Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
26.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And this has been the story all night long.
They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
This is Swift on the counter, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Lawrence going to move them around a bit. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they can snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
From the gun, here's Swift. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
11, Agate.
Now Lawrence. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But look, this is a team, Charles, they've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Hey, check 26. Check 30.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Point after, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. loss is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon